This is my first time ever talking to a camera, so if you enjoy these kind of long form 100% completion videos, I would gladly get feedback on how to get better. Please also leave a like and subscribe as these videos take a long time to make. So sit back and thank you for being here and enjoy the first 100% completion video. So this game is an incremental game where you just keep on mining. You begin very slowly and unlock the skill tree and pickaxes in the game. Here we began mining for the first time ever, and I unlocked the first achievement for mining the first rock in the game during this run. So the ores you mine gets converted automatically into bars that can be used to upgrade stats in the skill tree and craft new pickaxes later in the game. So here I used those bars I got and upgraded for more rocks twice that spawned at the beginning from 25 to 33. And then I mined for one time, in which I got 10 bars from, and after this one it was back to upgrading. I really didn't have a mining strategy, as you see here. I opted to go for more rocks again, this time from 33 to 42 at the beginning of the mining, though I could have purchased the cheaper upgrades first. Back to mining it was once more. During this round I got my first level, which was the second achievement. During this round I also got my first artifact, the fossilized bone, which was the third achievement of the game. As you can see here I mined it. Then I upgraded my skill tree. I went and got all the upgrades for the cheapest more rocks upgrade, which bumped the amount of rocks at the beginning from 42 to 50. After that I checked out the talent section. Talents are permanent buffs in which you can choose one card from 3 cards. You get these cards from talent points, which you get from leveling up in the game. So the first time I went for the treasure chest because of my loot goblin brain. I wanted to see the numbers go up. Getting the talent card gave me the fourth achievement of the game. After that I checked what did the fossilized bone do. Artifacts are also permanent items that grants small buffs for the entirety of the game. The fossilized bone gave me a boost for all of my pickaxe stats for 4%. After that I mined twice more, and as you can see I got that first treasure chest of my game. During the second run I got myself my second artifact called the magic book. I also mined my second ore chest. In total from these 2 rounds I got myself 41 bars of ore. After that I upgraded my pickaxe stats from 104% to 113.3%, and I also increased the chance of gold rocks spawns from 11% to 11.4%. I then looked for the anvil which had been unlocked. In the anvil I could craft new pickaxes with better stats for the ores I found. After that I went to look which buff I got from the magic book artifact, and it gave me a buff that gives 1 more talent point every 5 levels. Back to mining it was again for 3 more sessions. You get more ores the more you mine those pure ore nodes. In the first run I also got so close to reaching level 3 2 XP from it. And here in the second round I finally reached level 3. I also unlocked my third artifact called the Ancient Dice. I also gained a total of 33 bars. The Ancient Dice spawned a rock every 0.7 seconds. After that I upgraded my chance of getting more full gold rocks from 4.2 to 4.7%. One more mining session for 18 gold bars and the 5th achievement for crafting 100 bars. I didn't have an idea what I was doing in the mines. I then upgraded the amount of rocks once again from 50 to 65. Then 2 more mining sessions it was, in which I got yet another artifact called the Sack of Gold. Here I mined it, as you can see. I had gathered up 35 bars of gold, which I then used to upgrade the chance of spawning gold rocks from 11.4% all the way to 13%. After that I looked at the artifact I had gotten, which granted me a buff that was for every 25 rocks I mined would have granted me double ores. Back to mining it was yet again. Here I reached level 4, which granted me my second talent card. I also gathered 37 gold. For the second talent I chose the Potion Drinker, which gave me a buff during each mining session, depending on the color the potion was. At the time I was playing I had no idea which color potion did what, but after researching after I had played this game, here are the buffs each potion granted. Orange. Ores are worth 800% more. Red. Pickaxe stats are increased by 10%. Purple. Rocks give 15% more XP. Blue. 4% higher chance for ores and XP to give double. I then upgraded the chance of full gold rocks from 4.7% to 5.2% and checked the amount of bars I needed to upgrade to the next pickaxe before going back to the mines. I then played for another 3 rounds in a row, which are sped up. I needed 65 gold bars, so that's why I mined 3 runs in a row. After that I got the second pickaxe of the game called Sir Goldie, which allowed me to get the 6th achievement of the game for unlocking the second pickaxe. I still had some leftover gold which I used to upgrade the amount of XP I got from mining a rock. I increased it from 3 to 7 XP before going back to the mines. I then played for 2 more runs, but this time with a new pickaxe. I think myself it was way faster than the first pickaxe of the game. During my second run, I got the artifact called the Royal Ring. During these 2 runs I also got 38 gold bars. After it, I upgraded my mining session time from 15 to 19 seconds, after which I checked out the artifact which gave me a 4% chance to get double XP from mined rocks. I then played 3 more mining sessions, in which I got the 7th achievement of the game for collecting 1000 ores. I also gathered a total of 144 bars, and I also leveled up to level 5. And here comes the achievement. I then upgraded the length of the session to 20 seconds, and I upgraded the mining area from 100 to 104%, and I also upgraded the chance of getting full gold rocks to 5.7%. I also upgraded the amount of rocks from 63 to 101 in the beginning of the run. After that I mined for 2 more sessions and I got myself to level 7. I hadn't realized that the amount of talent points needed increased the more I got talents, so I then went ahead and played the second round. During the run in which I leveled up to level 7, I also got an artifact called the Warrior Skull that gave me a buff which increased the amount of rocks at the start for 11. I then upgraded the amount of rocks at the start from 113 to 135. After that it was back to mining. I then got myself my 3rd talent card, which was the Potion Chugger talent, which gave me every single potion buff to all of my sessions. I then unlocked copper ore with 100 gold bars, and that got me achievement number 8. I then mined again for 2 sessions and got myself 130 gold bars and 53 copper bars. I then went around and checked the auto mine out, which gives bars automatically in the background. I also checked out what I needed to get to unlock the third pickaxe, and I then used the bars to upgrade the amount of XP to 13 and an upgrade that spawns rocks every 1.3 seconds. I also upgraded the chance of spawning a rock when a rock is mined from 0 to 4%. I yet again mined for 3 runs. I also got myself to level 8. I then upgraded the mining area from 104 to 110%. I also upgraded double pickaxe chance from 0 to 3%. I then again checked the next pickaxe and back to mining it was. So here I started speeding up the run footages because there were so many runs to this video. This time around I played until I had enough bars to unlock the next pickaxe. I also got myself to level 9. During these runs I was starting to get the hang of it. I started to go for spots that had more pure nodes. This run is with normal speed because it was the last run with this pickaxe. I then unlocked the next pickaxe called the Royal Pickaxe. I also upgraded the chance to spawn a pickaxe that mined a random rock every pickaxe hit from 0 to 1%. I also upgraded the chance to double the amount of ores and XP per rock from 0 to 3%. I guess I didn't realize, but the upgrades that I had enough to upgrade to had this little green box on the right side corner of them, but whatever, I guess I was blind. Back to mining it was again for the first time using the Royal Pickaxe. I also got myself to level 10. This time I played for 2 rounds. I got 210 gold bars and 101 copper bars. I upgraded my ore value for each rock from 100 to 300%, which was a huge increase. I also upgraded the chance for copper rocks to spawn from 3.1% to 3.4%. I had the needed amount to get my 4th talent, in which I got the fireplace that insta-mined ores that spawned on top of it. I then mined for another 4 sessions and got myself 777 gold bars and 325 copper bars. I then unlocked the auto mine for 500 gold, which gave me the 9th achievement. I also got circle shots upgrade that spawns small circles which shoots in every direction by a 30% chance. I also upgraded ore value from 300 to 500%, which was a 200% boost. I also upgraded to 143 rocks that spawn at the beginning, and an upgrade that gives me 1 more talent point every 5 levels. I also upgraded the chances of mining a random rock by 2 to 3%. I then mined once more for 2 sessions, which got me to level 11 and got me 680 gold and 294 copper bars. I then upgraded the chance of mining a random rock to 4% and upgraded my pickaxe stats to 120 from 113.3%. I also got the very first upgrade that gave me a 0.07% chance of spawning a laser beam to mine per rock, which deals 2 times pickaxe damage. After getting the upgrades, back to mining it was. I mined for another 3 rounds and the effects of my upgrades were starting to show, especially the ore value boost, because with these 3 rounds I managed to haul 1076 gold bars and 352 copper bars, which I thought was insane as I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I then increased my pickaxe stats by another 3.5% and then I upgraded the amount of copper rocks spawn by 0.6%. I also upgraded the chances of getting full copper ore nodes by 0.4%. I also got an upgrade that spawned a rock every 0.6 seconds. I then increased the amount of XP I get from 13 to 37 per rock. I then mined for 1 round. I then upgraded the time from 20 to 22 seconds and also upgraded the XP from 37 to 53. After these upgrades I went back to the mines and got myself to level 12, which gave me 2 talent points. During these runs I also got myself another artifact called the Wolf Claw, which gave me the 10th achievement of finding 7 artifacts. During these runs I got 1057 gold bars and 292 copper bars. I then upgraded the chances of spawning a rock while another is mined by 8% from 4 to 12%. I then checked out the effects of my new artifact, which gave me a boost to my pickaxe power by 6%. I then for some reason upgraded the automine mining speed from 15 to 13.38 seconds. After that I upgraded the chances for the lightning to happen by another 0.07%. Back to another run in which I gained a level and got to level 13. I then upgraded the lightning chance by another 0.07%. I also got the experience per rock to 77 from 53. Guess what I did next? That's right, I went back to mining. Yippee! I hope my brain doesn't fry during this. PS. It did just like my PC after I played this game and heard the mining sounds in my head as it was quite loud for me. 2 more runs, 1000 more gold and 280 more copper. I also got my 5th talent card, which I chose to get a D100 dice which could 5 times my entire run's fortune. I upgraded my chance of getting gold chunks by 0.5% and I increased my mining area from 110 to 112%. One round. One run later I checked how much I needed to unlock iron nodes. After that it was quickly back to mining. I mined for 3 runs and then had enough to unlock iron. I also got to level 15. I then unlocked iron And I also got an upgrade which spawned rocks every 5 rocks I mined. I also got my XP up from 73 to 101 per rock. Back to mining it was, this time with iron unlocked. I played for 3 rounds in a row and got myself 1.4 thousand gold, 400 copper and 230 iron. I then upgraded my time limit by another 2 seconds from 22 to 24 seconds. I then upgraded my auto mine twice. I then checked on the next pickaxe and back to mining it was. I then played for 5 rounds in which I got level 17 and got back 1.6 thousand gold, 646 copper and 662 iron. I then realized I needed 650 copper for the next pickaxe and went back to do another round because of 4 copper. After that I unlocked the next pickaxe called the Old Reliable. I upgraded my XP to 125 and the chance for gold rocks by another 0.5%. I also upgraded the chance for insta-mining ores to 1%. Back to mining it was with my new pickaxe. 2 runs later with my new pickaxe, I was level 18 and got 1.6 thousand gold, 204 copper and 608 iron. I upgraded the chance to spawn a lightning rod by 10% every second, and I increased its damage by 20%. I then played yet another 3 rounds, from which I got 2181 gold, 716 copper and 426. I then had enough talent points to unlock talent card number 6, which I chose the energy drink buff that gave me a 7% chance every second to double my mining speed for the next 3 seconds. I then upgraded my mining area for another 6% from 112 to 118%. I also upgraded the chances of getting a gold rock to spawn for 1% more. I also upgraded my chances of spawning a rock after another rock had been mined by 5% from 12 to 17%. I then played for another 4 runs in a row and got myself to level 19. During those 4 runs, I got 2500 gold, 600 copper and 400 iron. I then upgraded my chance of insta-mining by 2%. And then I upgraded more rocks from 143 to 152 rocks at the start of the game. I also upgraded the chance of getting gold rocks by 0.5%. I then upgraded the Instamine by 1 time. I then mined for another 2 runs, and during the latter I rolled a 100, which gave me 5 times the amount of loot. So after 2 runs I got 3200 gold, 1200 copper and 940 iron. After that I upgraded all of my pickaxe stats by 13%, and I got an upgrade to have a 9% chance to add a second every second. I also finally upgraded my loot value by 200% from 500 to 700%. I hadn't seen it before that, as I was so blind. It literally sat there the entire time. I then used some gold to upgrade the speed of the auto mine, and back to manual mining it was. After that I played for 4 rounds and got to level 20, which gave me another 2 talent points. After the 4 runs I had 5062 gold, 1215 copper and 846 iron. I then upgraded the amount of ores I got from mining twice, which increased my yield total by 2 each ore node. I then upgraded the amount of rocks from 152 to 161. After that I used all of my gold to upgrade the auto mine twice. I could have bought myself 400% more ore value, but it is what it is. I was blind. Back to mining it was once more. I mined for 3 runs and got myself to level 21 and got 5,904 gold, 1,386 copper and 1,638 iron. I then checked how much I needed for the next pick and continued mining. I was 170 iron short on getting the next pick. I then crafted the pickaxe called the apple axe. I then upgraded the outer mine's mining speed. I also upgraded my lightning damage by another 40% and mining area by 4% from 116 to 120%. I also got upgraded the amount of rocks I got in the beginning of the run by 27 from 161 to 188. After that, it was back to mining, this time with the apple axe, which got my mining speed up by a lot. I got to level 22 and got 2 talent points. During the 3 runs, I got 6,503 gold, 2,233 copper, and 1,179 iron. I then upgraded the chance of getting double XP and drops by 5% from 4 to 9%. I also upgraded the chance of mining a random rock by 2% again, from 4 to 6%. I also upgraded the chance to get gold rocks to spawn for 1.2% from 15.5 to 16.7. Back to mining it was again. I played for another 3 runs. Here I got to level 23 and got a talent point. I then got another talent point upgrade, which gave me 1 more talent point per 5 levels. I also upgraded rock spawn chance when another was mined by 10% from 17 to 27%. I also got the auto mine upgrade, which mined 1 ore per second for me during the runs. After that, I upgraded the same rock spawn chance all the way to 39%. I also upgraded the chance to double ores and XP by 3%. I also upgraded the chances for copper rocks to spawn by 0.8%, and then the XP upgrade from 125 to 179 experience. I then got this Steam sale talent, which lowered the price for every skill tree upgrade by 7%. I then played for 3 more rounds. Here I hit level 24 and got 2 more talent points. I got around 8,000 gold, 2.4 thousand copper and 1.3 thousand iron. I then got the sticky dynamite upgrade, which gave me a chance of spawning a sticky dynamite that exploded every time I mined by 0.1%. I then got another upgrade which mined for me automatically every 0.7 seconds during runs. I also reduced the mining speed by another 0.5 seconds, from 10.65 seconds to 10.05 seconds. After which I got back to mining for 3 runs. I then upgraded my chance of getting full iron rocks from 1.7 to 1.9%. I also upgraded my chances of getting more iron chunks to spawn from 2.8 to 3%. I also finally upgraded my ore value from 700% all the way up to 1500%. I then got myself to level 25, which got me another talent point. And oh boy, did the value increase help. With one run I got myself 5,000 gold, 5.4 thousand copper and 1.4 thousand iron. I then upgraded the ore value even higher to 1900%. I then played for 2 more runs. I got 16.5 thousand gold, 2.6 thousand copper and 4,000 iron. I then upgraded my chances of getting iron chunks to spawn to 3%. I also increased the chances of getting full iron chunks from 1.9 to 2.1%. I also increased the chances of spawning a pickaxe to mine a rock every time per hit from 6 to 10%. I also got another auto mining upgrade that spawns a pick every 0.4 seconds during runs. I also upgraded the chances of lightning from 10 to 30%. I then upgraded the passive mine speed twice. I then went back to mining. Here I hit level 26 and got myself one more talent point. In total I played 3 runs. I got 18.4 thousand gold, 7.3 thousand copper and 3.7 thousand iron. I then increased the ore value from 1900 to 2300. I also upgraded the chances of adding a second every time a rock was mined by 0.075%. I also upgraded my XP gain from 179 per rock to 233 per rock. I upgraded the ore value once more by another 300% from 2300 to 2600%. I also upgraded the chance of spawning lightning by 20% from 30 to 50%. Then I kept mining. Here I leveled up to level 27, which granted me 3 talent points. If you have enjoyed the video so far, please consider subscribing, as I will make these 100% completion videos. In total I mined for 5 runs. I almost got myself to level 28. I got 46.5 thousand gold, 11.1 thousand copper, and 8.9 thousand iron. I then upgraded ore value again from 2600 to 3400%. I also upgraded the chance of spawning the dynamite by another 0.2% from 0.1 to 0.3%. I also upgraded the lightning beam size from 100 to 175%. I also upgraded the damage of the dynamite by 75% from 100 to 175%. I then upgraded the amount my passive mine mined from 8 to 12 bars. Back to mining it was after that. Here I got to level 28 and got myself the last needed talent point for the next card. For the next card I chose the gilded chest, which got me a 50% chance of spawning a gold chest, which gives 50 of every ore by default, but that times my ore value. I then upgraded my chances of spawning a lightning beam every second by 30% from 50 to 80%. I also got an upgrade that gave me a 17% chance of spawning lightning sparks from every lightning beam. I also upgraded my rock spawns from 188 to 197 rocks in the beginning of the run. I also then unlocked the next ore, which was cobalt. After that I played more runs in which I got the next artifact called the gold ring, which gave me a buff for every mined ore. It has a 1.2% chance of only using one ore to craft one bar instead of 3. Here I got to level 29, which granted me yet another talent point. In total I played for 4 runs, which got me 45.5 thousand gold, around 14,000 copper, 12,000 iron and 8.4 thousand cobalt. After those runs I got the next pickaxe called the Stone Splitter. I then upgraded the R value again for another 400% from 2400 to 2800%. I also increased the chances of spawning a rock every time a rock is mined by 9% from 39 to 48%. I also increased the chances of spawning a pickaxe per rock hit from 10 to 13%. I also got a buff that spawned a rock every 4 rocks mined. I also upgraded the amount of rocks from 197 to 215. I also upgraded the amount of XP I got from mining from 233 to 341. I also got the in and out upgrade, which gave me an increase or decrease in my mining area size from 90 to 110%. I also upgraded my mining area by 2%. I also increased my chances of spawning lightning per second by another 20% from 80 to 100% chance per second. I also increased the mining session time by 1 second. I then went ahead and increased my passive mine for 3 times. I then went back to mining. Here I hit level 30 and got myself 2 more talent points. In total I played for 2 runs, which got me 52,000 gold, 9.3 thousand copper, 8.5 thousand iron and 4,000 cobalt. I then increased my mining area by 8% from 122 to 130%. I then got the next pick called the dagger pick. I then also upgraded my passive mine's mining speed by 1 and then went back to mining. Here I hit level 31 and got myself yet another talent point. I also got the next artifact called the Warrior's Axe, which gave me a buff for a 2.26% chance to deal double pickaxe power and 1.13% chance of insta-mining rocks. I then upgraded the passive mine's mining amount and went back to mining. Here I got to level 32 and got myself 2 more talent points. I played for 2 runs, which got me 55.7 thousand gold, 18.9 thousand copper, 18.2 thousand iron and 7.1 thousand cobalt. I then upgraded the chances of a dynamite explosion spawning a rock by 21%. I then increased all of my pickaxe stats by another 4.5%. I then upgraded the dynamite explosion size to 120%. I then upgraded the passive mine's mining speed and got back to manual labor. Here I hit level 33 and got myself yet another 2 talent points. And here I got to level 34 and got myself 1 more talent point. I played for another 3 runs and got myself 181,000 gold, 67,000 copper, 37,000 iron and 17,000 cobalt. I then upgraded every pickaxe stats for 9% and then upgraded the chance of getting double ores for another 2%. I then increased the mining session time by 2 seconds and I increased the chance of spawning a lightning every hit by 0.08%. I also got 0.8% chance of getting a second every time a dynamite exploded. I then got the chances up for a sticky dynamite to spawn per hit to 0.9%. I then increased the dynamite explosion's size by another 40%. I also upgraded the chances of spawning full cobalt rocks to 1.9%. Back to mining it was once more. Here I hit to level 35 and got myself 1 more talent point. Here I hit level 36, in which I got 2 more talent points. I played for 3 runs, which in turn gave me 222,000 gold, 31,000 copper, 17,000 iron and 10,000 cobalt. I then got the archaeologist talent, which upgraded every single artifact by 8%. I then got the upgrade that increased the amount of ores I got from mining, from chunk rocks 5 to 6 and from full rocks 9 to 11. I also upgraded the chance of spawning a rock every time a rock is mined to 52%. I then upgraded the chances of getting a lightning to spawn per hit to 0.5%. I then upgraded passive mines mining speed by another 3 times. Here I got to level 37 and got myself yet another 2 talent points. During these 2 runs I got 119,000 gold, 34,000 copper, 15,000 iron and 8,000 cobalt. I then got the instamine chance up by 1% and the chances of spawning cobalt rocks by 0.2%. I also upgraded the amount of XP I got to 377. I then upgraded the passive mine before I went back and mined some more. Here I got to level 38 and got 1 talent point. Here I got to level 39 and got 2 more talent points. I played for 3 runs which got me 172,000 gold, 42,000 copper, 23,000 iron and 17,000 cobalt. I then increased the ore value by another 1200% from 3800 to 5000%. I also upgraded the amount of XP I got to 449. I also upgraded the chances of getting double ores and XP by another 2%. I also upgraded the chances of getting full copper nodes to spawn once. I then increased the XP gain all the way up to 689. I then upgraded the passive mines mining speed once and then went back to mining. Here I got to level 40, which granted me yet another talent point. Here I got to level 41 and got myself the last needed talent point for the next upgrade. I then got the talent which increased the probability of the passive mine for 10% chance of 2 times the speed and amount of ores. This also got me my 11th achievement of the game. I then upgraded the amount of ores I mined from rocks once, and I upgraded the chance of getting pure copper nodes once. I then increased the chances of insta-mining to 5%. I then upgraded the passive mine once and went back to mining. Here I got to level 42 and 3 more talent points to my name. In total I played for 3 runs and got myself 230,000 gold, 73,000 copper, 40,000 iron and 26,000 cobalt. I then got the plasma balls upgrade, which got me a 12% chance every second to spawn a ball to bounce that dealt my pickaxe damage by 0.5 times and lasts for 5 seconds. Getting this upgrade gave me the 12th achievement of the game. I then upgraded the chance of getting a full gold rock to spawn to 6.3%. After that it was back to mining once more, and here I got to level 44 and got one more talent point. After this round I unlocked uranium and upgraded the rock spawn amount to 251. After that it was back to mining once more. Here I got to level 45 and got myself 2 more talent points. During this run I gained 88,000 gold, 112,000 copper, 66,000 iron, 16,000 cobalt and 5,000 uranium. I then upgraded the chance of getting double XP and ores to 18%, after which I looked how much I needed for the next pick, and after that it was back to mining once more. Here I got myself to level 46 and got myself one more talent point. After one round I had enough ores to unlock the next pickaxe, which was called the Uranium Fever. I then upgraded the chances of getting full cobalt nodes and then upgraded my passive mine speed, after which I went back to mining. Here I got myself to level 47, which granted me 2 more talent points. I then upgraded the chances of explosions spawning other smaller dynamites by 10%. I also increased uranium rock spawn chance to 1.2%. Here I hit level 48 and got myself 2 more talent points. After these 2 runs I had 225,000 gold, 179,000 copper, 125,000 iron, 25,000 cobalt and 13,000 uranium. I then increased the uranium rock spawn chance twice and after that upgraded the chances of getting full uranium rocks twice. I then upgraded the copper chunk spawn chance once and then upgraded the instamine once. I then upgraded the chances of spawning full gold rocks once and then went back to mining. Here I hit level 49, which got me yet another talent point. And at level 50 also one more talent point. I played for 4 runs total, which got me 305,000 gold, 247,000 copper, around 170,000 iron, 66,000 cobalt, and 32,000 uranium. I then upgraded the ore value once by 600%, after which I upgraded the copper rock spawn chance twice. Right after I upgraded the gold rock spawn chance 3 times. After that I upgraded the pickaxe stats once, after which I got my next talent, in which I chose the spring season talent, which spawned 2 to 17 flowers, which all increased my XP gain by 1.5%. After that it was back to mining. Here I got myself to level 51 and got myself 2 more talent points. Hitting level 52, also 2 more talent points. After these runs I had amassed 357,000 gold, 330,000 copper, 225,000 iron, 72,000 cobalt, and 35,000 uranium. I then upgraded my ore value yet again by another 600%. I also increased the chances of spawning gold rocks twice, after which I increased my pickaxe stats once again for 1 upgrade. I then went back to mining. Here I hit level 53, which got me 1 more talent point. Here I leveled up to level 54, which granted me 2 more talent points. After these runs I increased the time of the plasma balls for 1 second. I also got the upgrade for a chance of plasma balls to spawn more smaller ones onto the mining field, after which I got the last stat improvement upgrade for my pick for that node. I then got the last full gold node upgrade as well, and after that it was back to mining. Here I hit level 55 and got 1 more talent point. I then increased the plasma ball size by 20%, after which I went back to mining. Level 56 and again got 1 more talent point. I then got myself the next talent, which gave me an increased chance of finding artifacts. I then upgraded the ore value again for 600%, and then I increased the plasma ball size by yet another 20%. I then once again went back to mining. Here I hit level 57 and got myself a whopping 3 talent points. I then quickly upgraded the ore value for once more and hit the mines again. After these 2 runs were over, I upgraded the ore value once again for 600%. I also increased the XP gain once. I also upgraded the plasma ball size by another 20%, after which I went back to mining. And right off the bat I got to level 58 and got yet another talent point. After 2 runs I upgraded the all material rock spawn chance once, after which I went back to mining. Level 59, got myself another talent point. Here I hit level 60 and got 2 more talent points. After 4 runs in a row, I got the upgrade that spawns a rock every 3 rocks mined. I then increased the XP gain once, after which I increased the time amount of the plasma balls once and went back to mining. Here I hit level 61 and got myself 1 more talent point. After 1 round I unlocked the next ore called ismium. I then upgraded the passive mine once and went back to mining. In this part of the video I will stop saying how much ores I gained per run due to the sheer amount of different ores. After 1 run, I quickly checked how much I needed for the next pick before continuing mining. Here I hit level 62, which got me yet another 2 talent points. After 2 runs I had enough materials to unlock the next pick called the Forgeborn. After that I increased the XP yield once more and then went back to mining, this time with a new pickaxe. Here I hit level 63 and got myself again 2 more talent points. I then got the upgrade that gives me a small chance of getting more time per hit from the lightning strikes. I then upgraded the ismium chance once and then went back to mining. Here I hit level 64 and got another talent point. At this point my brain was going numb because I was playing with the music and sounds on too loud the entirety of the game. During this run I also got the Ox's horn, which reduced the rock's durability by 3%. I then got the lightning equals rocks upgrade that got me a 20% chance of spawning a rock every time a rock is hit by lightning. After that I increased the ismium rock chance once and then went back to mining. Right after I started mining, during the first run, I got the next artifact called the Holy Cheese, which granted me a buff that gave a 0.2% chance for every hit to give me one more ore. Here I hit level 65 and got myself one more talent point. I then increased the plasma ball's time for 1 more second, after which I increased the timer for 1 more second and upgraded the ore value for 900% more. After that I upgraded my passive mine twice and then went back to mining. Here I hit level 66 and got myself 2 more talent points. And also on the 67th level I got 2 more talent points. After these runs I got my ore value up yet by another 900% and also increased the timer for 1 more second. After that I went back to mining. Here I hit level 68 and got myself 1 talent point. I then upgraded the ore value and the timer again and then upgraded the passive mine once more. I then went back to mining. My strategy was to go around the edges and go where there were as many rocks as possible. Also on the 69th level I got 2 more talent points. I also found the next artifact called the Ancient Device, which granted my passive mine to mine 5% faster. After these 3 runs, I unlocked the next ore called Iridium, and I upgraded the ore value once again. I then upgraded my passive mine 3 times and checked how much I needed for the next pick. I then got the lightning equals explosion upgrade and then got the upgrade for more ores per node mined. After that, I went back to mining. On my 70th level, I got 1 more talent point. I then went back to see how much I needed for the next pick, and then went back to mining. Also at level 71, I also got only 1 talent point. After this run, I thought I had enough resources to buy the next pick, but I was short on 500,000 more copper. One more run later, I got enough items and unlocked the next pick called the Crimson Souvenir. I then realized that there were just 3 more craftable picks in the game after this one. I also had way more talent points I needed for the next talent, in which I got the Zeus Wrath talent that granted me a 15% chance every second to spawn 15 lightning beams that target random rocks. After that, I increased the ore value yet again for another 900%. I then got all of the Ismium rock upgrades and more gold rocks upgrades. I also got the iron rock chance up for 2 times and more copper rocks 1 time. I then increased the chances of spawning plasma balls twice, after which I checked how much I needed for the next picks and then went back to mining. After reaching level 72, I got a whopping 3 talent points. I then upgraded the random rock mining chance once and I got the last plasma balls upgrade. I also got 1 more iron and copper rock spawn chance upgrade, and then I got 1 more upgrade for more iridium rock spawn chance. After that, it was back to mining. During this run, I got the second last artifact called the meteorite ore, which granted me a 3.24% increased chance of finding full material rocks. I then got the last copper node upgrade and increased the percentage of iridium rocks once and copper nodes once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining once again. After that, it was back to mining on Hitting level 73, I got one more talent point. During this run I also got my last artifact of the game, which granted me the 30th achievement of the game. The runestone also granted other artifacts a 5% increase in stats. I then got the next talent, which was the Inflate Burst, which granted me a 7% chance every second to increase the mining area by 40% for the next 3 seconds. I then increased the full Iridium rock spawn chance one time before upgrading the rock spawn chance every time a rock is mined once. I then upgraded my auto mine once and went back to mining. At level 74 I got one more talent point. After 75 I got 2 more talent points. After 3 runs, I had enough materials for the next pick, called the Gem Cutter. I then upgraded the full copper node spawn chance once, and then full iron rock spawn chance once, and iridium rock spawn chance once, and then increased the ore value again for another 1200%. I then got the next upgrade that gives me more ores per rock mined. I also increased the amount of damage the plasma balls do by 20%, after which I increased the chances of spawning rocks every time a rock is mined another 2 times. After that, it was back to mining. Here I got to level 76 and got 1 more talent point. Yay. After this run, I upgraded the ore value for another 1,200%, and then got the last iridium spawn chance upgrade. I then upgraded the passive mine once and then went back to mining. Hitting level 77 got me 2 talent points. Level 78 also granted me 2 more talent points. I mined for 7 runs straight and level 79 granted me just 1 point. After these 7 runs, I checked how much I needed for the next pick and then went back to mining. Here I hit level 80 and got me the 14th achievement of the game and got 1 more talent point. Hitting level 81 got me 2 talent points, so I in fact played 10 runs total in a row. I then got the next pick called the King's Companion. I then increased the mining value by 2,600%. I then upgraded the full gold rocks chance once and got another upgrade that granted me 1 more talent point every 2 levels. I then upgraded the XP gain 2 times and then got the explosion equals lightning upgrade, which gave me a 10% chance of spawning lightning every time an explosion happened. I also upgraded the plasma balls damage once by another 20%. I also got 1 more upgrade for the amount of ores I got per rock. I then upgraded the chances of getting full gold rocks for 1, and then upgraded the passive mine once before going back to mining. Getting level 82 granted me 2 more talent points. Level 83, also 2 more talent points. In total I played for 4 runs in a row. After that I got the lightning equals lightning upgrade, which granted me a 12% chance of spawning a lightning every time a lightning hits. I then got the last upgrade for full gold rock chance and also the last upgrade for the amount of ores I got per rock mined. I then upgraded the plasma ball damage by another 20% before going back to mining. After this run I realized I had enough talent points for the next talent. I got the efficient blacksmith, which decreased the amount of bars needed for pickaxes by 25%. I then upgraded the plasma ball's damage by another 20%. Hitting level 84 granted me only one more talent point. Hitting level 85 gave me 2 more talent points. After these runs I got the 15th achievement for mining more than 200,000 rocks. After that I played for one more round. I then upgraded the ore value again by another 1,800%. After that I mined off camera by another run, after which I got the last possible ore called Painite. You get it? Pain. Hahaha. All jokes aside, I popped my 16th achievement for unlocking all ores. I then upgraded the mining size by 2% and I upgraded the double pickaxe stat chance by 7%. During the second run of the marathon, I got my 17th achievement for crafting 100 million bars. And during the third run I got to level 87 and got 3 more talent points. After these 4 runs, I upgraded the ore value by another 1,800%. I also upgraded the amount of rocks at the start of the sessions, for once, before upgrading the amount of ores per rock once, and also the size of the mining area once, before upgrading the double pickaxe stat chance also once. After that, I got the last upgrade for the damage of the plasma balls. I then upgraded my pickaxe stats by one more time, and then went back to mining. During the second run I hit level 88 and got one more talent point. And during the fourth run I hit level 89 and got 2 more talent points. After these runs were over, I upgraded the ore value once again for 1.8,000%. I then upgraded the rock amount again once, and the amount of ore per rock also once. I then went back to mining. During the third run of the row I hit level 90, which granted me 1 more talent point. After these 3 runs I went to upgrade the ore value again by another 1,800% and got the last upgrade for the amount of rocks at the beginning of the run to 296. I also got the plasma balls explosion and tiny plasma pickaxe upgrades, which I have no idea what they did. I then upgraded the mining area one more time. After that it was back to the continuous grind of mining manually. In the second run of the streak I hit level 91 and got 2 more talent points. After these 2 runs were over, I upgraded my ore value for another 1,800%, after upgrading the chance of painite rocks to spawn once. In the third run of the streak I hit level 92 and got 2 more talent points. In the 6th run I got also 2 talent points by leveling up to level 93. After these 6 runs I looked how much I needed for the next pick and noticed that I was 2 million gold short on unlocking it. During the next run I got the 18th achievement of the game for collecting 500 million ores. After this run I unlocked the last craftable pickaxe, which was called the Crusher. Unlocking it popped my 19th achievement of the game for unlocking all pickaxes except the last one. I then got the Shapeshifter talent, which randomized the shape of the mining area every time at the beginning of every run. I then got the Double Trouble upgrade, and then upgraded the chances of full painite rocks once before discovering the Big Rock upgrade, which I hadn't enough resources for. I then got the upgrade that spawned a rock every 0.2 seconds, and then got the last 2 upgrades for the mining area. Once more I went back to mine. After one run I came back to increase my chances of getting full painite rocks one more time. Hitting level 94 got me one more talent point. Level 95 got me 2 more talent points. In total I played for 3 more runs. I then got the make more upgrade that instead of 5 ores it took just 2 ores per bar. I then upgraded the amount of rocks at the beginning twice and the chances of spawning normal painite for once. After that I upgraded the chance of getting double ores and XP once and then went back to mining. During the second run of the streak, I hit level 96 and got myself 1 more talent point. And I was cooked, as you could see from my cursor moving like that. I was dead tired there and then. After these 2 runs, I went ahead and got the last upgrades near the big rock upgrade, and then upgraded the chances of getting double XP and ores twice, and then went back to mining. Here I also hit level 97 and got myself 3 more talent points. After these 2 runs I had enough resources to get the big rock, which I then went ahead and mined, but just before that I upgraded the pick stats once and the passive mine 5 times. When I went to mine the big rock, it was this huge rock that I got 3 diamonds from the last pickaxe of the game. It was also the 20th achievement of the game for completing the game, and it was also the end of the game, but I didn't yet have 100% completion. So back to mining it was once more. I didn't realize before the first one of the last runs that I hadn't used the diamond pick. So after 1 run I went back and equipped it. I then got my 21st achievement on equipping it, and then went back and mined for the last time. But before that I upgraded the double upgrade twice. After the last 2 runs, I then got the last upgrades of the game, and that got me the last achievement of the game. I felt pretty overwhelmed for completing my first ever game fully. So that was 100% of Just Keep Mining. If you have come this far, I appreciate it truly very much, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching and have a nice rest of the day.